to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
On 1st and 10, Keaton forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the sixth. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Off the play fake. Keaton, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Keaton. Got an open man. Jefferson.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rolling to his right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on 3rd down. Keaton being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Dalvin Cook. Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, going for Jefferson downfield, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Out to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Heaton. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
How many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down. Looking to throw. Heaton steps away to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offense. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Heaton on the move to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Heaton steps away. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake. Heaton, he'll buy some time right. They're going for Jefferson downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Rolling to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Operating from the gun. Heaton dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike's. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Throwing on 1st down. Heaton, that's to Cook out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off the bootleg. Heaton out to his left. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
That is caught by Thielen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Heaton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Handoff comes to Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Winston throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached intermission. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there. Here are the Vikings now to start. Their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down right on the end. The goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Heaton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are